monofruit cleanse, feast, whatever you want to call it, is only for the strong-willed. It is only for those who their why is stronger and bigger than their weakness. This is a fact. Hey, 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 hey. I just wanted to do a quick check-in. It is day 18 of this monofruit cleanse, journey, feast, fast. Oh, that's my wall art. If you haven't been following me, or if you're new here, what's up? If you've been following, what's up? And you're back, what's up? Or even if you've been following and you're not aware of what's going on, I am currently on day 18 of 31 days of eating red seeded grapes only and juicing them. And just a disclaimer ahead of time, when I am juicing them, coconut water is the preference to mix with them. If I don't have that, I will mix spring water or some lemon juice, fresh lemon juice with the juice part, but straight up just grapes. This journey is just now turning up a notch. I'm looking at my calendar, by the way, if you see me looking away. For the first 14 days, I'm not going to even say it was easy. It definitely has been challenging, but it was on a level 1 challenge for me. Y'all know yawn like they're gonna come through. And pardon me if the lips get a little dry. I ain't getting up putting no grease on my lips right now. Or shea butter. First 15 days were level 1 challenge. Being around things, smelling things, connecting it with the emotions, wanting stuff. But again, the why is still stronger than the weakness or the things that I am releasing. I've been doing my castor oil packs. If you were following me on my juicing journey, you would know that fibroids exist. There is no I have. I don't diagnose myself with ailments. They just exist. But it is beyond food as to why these things exist. It is an energy that I'm releasing. Energy that I've been harboring. And I can sense it now even more. So I'm doing this video because the last 3 days, I felt like I was having a child. Like the agony in my intestines, my uterus. I don't know how to explain it for the male viewers, but ladies, it's like cramps on 2000. I still have not had my cycle since January, but I know that's also because of the juicing that I was doing and now this. But I think things are getting revved up, and I also reintroduced some herbs to drink back in my regimen this time for the month of March because I wanted to, again, get the lymphatic system going as well with herbs and the fruit. So we got the grapes, which are like big time astringents. and we want to get the lymphatic highway going. And the lemons also help with that, which is why I juice with them. And ginger. Those are my spices for my drinks. Because there's no one way and no wrong or right way of doing stuff. And I'll be damned if somebody tell me I can't do anything with or how I want to for my body. Yeah, so there's a lot of components of what's going on with these changes in my body. So I'm not even moving in no fear and none of that of why something is not around, because I know why. And I'm looking at myself over here, and I'm looking back at you, because I like looking at myself. I tell you that all the time. Make sure I'm looking right. So yeah, it has gotten intense the last 3 days. I've been doing the castor oil pack, and if you're not familiar with that, it's different ways now. They done updated it, but you could Google it or go on Amazon. They have ones where you could like not even patch, but put on you and like button it on you now. So I used to do the flannel and soak it in castor oil and then saran wrap it around, then put the hot water bottle on it. So that was a little bit more messy, right? But now it's still a little messy to me, but it's a little cleaner mess. So you don't need to worry about the saran wrap, because there's a flannel cloth that they sell, and you can put the castor oil in it. And then you lay down, you pin it up on yourself, put the water in the old school hot water bottle, and then you lay down for like 40 minutes, right? So I do 3 days on, 3 days off. Give your body a break. You could do 2 days on, 2 days off. You don't do it when you have your cycle. You don't do it when you know you're pregnant. Some people do these castor oil packs for their liver to help cleanse their liver. There's a lot of videos out there for that. But I do it to help with the fibroids. And if you know your history or your info, yeah, I'm making no sense. If you know about castor oil, then you know that it penetrates deeply into your organs. Is the best oil. And now if you heat it up, and we know it's going to penetrate a little deeper. And I've had success with this with the fibroids. And I've had doctors try to scare me and say, oh my gosh, you have, and I reject it in my head, like, oop, no, I don't have that. Oh, you went from this to this. Meanwhile, they don't even remember like the history of what it was. So initially one doctor told me I had like, this is her words, not mine, because I don't have any of this. It exists. She said there are 8, right? Fast forward to another doc, and then this one is calling me. She's like, are you sitting down? I said, she must have just been waiting for this moment to say that, because, girl, just tell me what I need to hear. She goes, oh, well, there's more. You have 4 now. Already shut her down when she said that, because I'm like, yeah, she ain't look at the history. She's like, this one grew, this one is the same, and then there's a new one. Side eye. And I'm like, okay. So I go back to looking at the history of the first one, and then I'm just like, I know this say that, I know this say that. Like I can read the words, but I can't tell you right off top, because I'm not studying it to simply say as a word like the. Right? So I know what it is. So I'm sending it to my sister, my mom, and my boyfriend. And I said, y'all tell me what y'all see. How many y'all see underlined in this paper? They said 8. Then I said, okay, how many you see underlined in this paper? Because I had the lady shoot me my stuff via email so that I can have it. But again, I don't know why she didn't look at the history to say, oh, damn, no, she don't have more. She has less. So, anywho, everybody sees what I see. And that was almost 2 years ago. So, I'm going to the doctor on the 3rd of April. And I'm going to see what's going on. Or, at least in April, I'll see her for a new doctor, one that looked like me, first time. So I'm not sure if we will dissect that on the first visit. We may mention it, but it may not happen. But I just go just to see, see where her mind is at too. So that being said, these last 3 days, I did 3 days on the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. The evening of the 15th. Usually I can have, there's a pain that the castor oil is, I can feel it, right? And I can tolerate it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Turn it up a notch, God. Come on. And yeah, so I had some distractions on Saturday because I was at work and up and moving around. And I tried to go to sleep and it wasn't really working. I mean, like, sleep wasn't sleeping. It wasn't kicking in. And I'm tossing and turning now. And I've released a lot of weight. So now, if I put my hand over anywhere, I can feel just about any body part. So I feel my ribs. I can feel my pelvic bone. And then the fibroid protrudes. But I also think it's throbbing and protruding because there's nothing to block it. Like, it's, you know, almost as if a coward puts a person in front of them, like a guy would pull a woman in front of him if somebody's aiming a gun at him to block himself from getting shot. That's what I feel like the fibroid has nothing to block it now. But it's also a mental thing because the last 3 days also have been, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. I said I had to go outside grounding. I had to have a talk with nature. That's why I'm looking outside the window. And this tree that's directly across from my yard has been a message for me because, I mean, it's rhetoric. You know, everybody has their season of drought or what it looks like, but she remained grounded. And now she's blossoming. She might, like, there are other trees around that have greenery on it all just about all year, or don't get bare like this one does or the few others do. But, and also the other message is there's other trees that are blossoming, but not at the rate that she just blossomed. So I kept talking to the tree in the energy of outside, and I was just like, all right, it's only temporary. It's only temporary. And, you know, I feel like when you're close to a goal, it does get really challenging because I've been here before. Like you're at that peak moment and you're just like, okay, all right, come on, everybody. So praying, breathing. I went through a binge of watching people eat, right? Because I felt like, again, that was the energy of the fibroid, the parasites. Still pooping, heavy, having, you know, solid bowel movements. But I feel like the negative energies is just like, clinging. No, somebody, help me, please, help me. And there's nothing there. So the release of something can be painful but relieving at the same time. And I'm almost at that relief phase because the herbs that I've been drinking, I think also are stimulating this release, right? Another analogy is if you've been waxed before and you know, I've never been waxed here, but you know that relief. You know the pain is coming. You ain't getting that. I don't even know why we even take on these stupid standards to make ourselves look. Anyway, back to the example. You know the relief that's gonna come when you yank, and you know it's gonna come, right? But you know you gotta still go through that, that phase. I'm in the phase. I'm not at the smooth like, whew. It's like, all right, they rubbing it on. You know, the grape cleanse is this. That's the grape cleanse is the wax. Then you put the paper on. And, you know, that's the knowing that the relief is coming. And it's like, here we go. But yesterday was the worst, the most challenging for me. I don't want to say the worst because I was also talking life to myself. I was speaking. I had to go to work too. And I was pacing myself. Thank God I didn't have to do so much heavy lifting this day. But I was just like, all right, this is pain of energies and things that serve no more purpose that I was harvesting. And there's a lot of things that we come about in our life, men and women, that we hold on to and that become a dis-ease in our body, not even because of the food, but because, excuse me, the environment, how we talk, who we're around, like all those other things outside of food also contribute to what you deal with and what you unlearn. Energies from even before you knew you existed. And I also know that's why probably the pull is doing what it's doing. But I look forward to completing 31 days. I look forward to freaking some live raw food. I tell you that again, this is not for the faint of heart. If you know, don't do this for no trend. This is not it. If you are looking for true healing, true changes in your life, then more power to you in doing this journey. Now, if you are looking to do this and you said, well, shit, I ain't going to do 30 days more rich, but can you tell me to do so? Absolutely. Try one day. Then work it up a notch like that. Just do one full day of, or even just do one full day of fruit if you don't do that. If you've never done that. And then the next time you do one day of one fruit. So there's so many ways of doing this and getting tapped into this. Again, there's no wrong or right, but I will not recommend you do this for an extended amount of time if you are not ready to turn over a new leaf and really address matters, because this is deeper than food. And this is the emotional challenge battle that I'm having now because of the comfort of food. And let me tell you, so relating to this point of comfort, because I felt like that ailment, or it felt like, because when you're cleansing, people like to quit because it's like, oh my God, I got a headache. Oh, I was feeling so and so, but your body is cleansing. That's what it's doing. That's the purpose of it. So I'm in that phase right now with me. I feel like first 15 days, my body was like, oh, okay, this is the easy sweep, but now we here. But I wanted to relate to comfort. I was just like, I want something hot. I need, I went and made me some tea, but I felt that regurgitating. So you have to be able to be strong to withstand these things that come up, because it's going to come up. You got to have a stronger why and a stronger weakness. And that is it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.